Sorry for the rigmarole. If you tried to tune into my live stream, you may have noticed that I canceled it halfway through because I was getting a bunch of spam comments, and it was like, I'm really just not in the mood today. I'm not in the mood. People making like really stupid comments and like just dumb. I don't even know what kind of person does that, if they're bots, if they're real, if they're sickos. But I hope you can join me here. I'm just going to chat for a few more minutes. That was so frustrating. And then on top of it, whatever. All right. Hi, guys. DiffeRant Jeff here for another attempt at going live today. I'm in my car, going through an interesting transition, back to being unemployed, back to editing a lot on my big computer. I kind of mentioned some of this already. But let's just, I was trying to talk a little about being an actor and being an artist, and I was getting some weird comments and lots of bizarre comments. So anyway, I did want to say thanks again to Mona, who gifted 5 new memberships today and also gave a great super thanks. I really, really do appreciate it. She's extremely generous. And so if you see her in the comments, give her some love, give her a big thank you. And thank you to everybody else who's a member. This live stream, I don't think it's going to have ads on it because I'm just too over it. I don't need, sometimes I don't know what YouTube is even up to these days, but here I am sitting in my garage, and let's talk about parodies for a minute. Okay, so as I mentioned, I will be posting another Sister Wives parody. I wanted it to be tomorrow, but I'm just running out of time, so it might be Monday. But it's from last week's episode. But as you know, if you watched last week's episode, it was very sad. It's the episode where they got in real time. They got the information about the tragedy that happened to the family last year, and I'm definitely not going to touch on any of that. But you can rest assured that there will be some silliness. It has centering around, if you watched Sister Wives last week, the beginning part was actually hilarious with David and Christine arguing about climbing the fence and playing Frisbee. And it just immediately gave me a really good idea of like I think Christine said, someone please play Frisbee with David, I think, or maybe that I made that up in my head or some combination. So I made a stupid parody of David playing Frisbee. And hey, yeah, thank you so much, Diana. I don't know if you were watching that. That was thank you so much for tuning in. It means a lot. Yeah, that was more bots than I've gotten actually ever. Usually you'll get 1 or 2 and then they stops. I think I blocked like 3 people, and I just can't deal with this crap right now. And not even to like, I'm not even going to go into it, but thanks for tuning in. And you guys, if you're watching this later, you don't have to always watch the lives in real time. You can watch them later too. And anybody who watches and supports the channel, I'm grateful to you guys. So I've been posting a lot, in case you haven't noticed. I'm posting a ton of vertical shorts. I did a lot of the Megan shorts. Those really helped gain a ton of subscribers last month. Well, a ton. I think I gained about 100 or so last month from them alone. And that was great. And now I feel like things have just really screeched down, and they're sort of like, it's just funny. Anytime I post anything that's not Sister Wives, it does pretty poorly. I've been doing some Prince Harry videos that are not doing very well. I had an Octomom video I was getting ready to post that I filmed like 3 weeks ago. I haven't been able to get to editing it, and I was looking at the footage, and I was like, is this even good enough? And I just am doubting myself a little bit, and it's just weird. Like, I want to post stuff that I feel like is like an A+, like 10 out of 10, like super slam dunk funny that everyone's going to love it. And sometimes, like, I don't know, maybe I'm like, is this even good? And I just like posting because I feel like I want to post. I need to post stuff. And now I've been posting so much that I'm just kind of confused. I don't know. I feel like I said, I don't want to be like boohoo because I'm good, but losing the job, losing the manager last month, and then coming back to my routine of just being home full time. And it's been so great to be home full time again with my little guy and my wife. And like, I don't know if you could see, like, my left eye has been twitching so much. I don't know if it's from fatigue or I have like some like little sinus thing going on from the allergies. Anyway, I did some good work on The Fifth Wife, which is my Sister Wives feature film that I've been working on for months and months now. It really got stalled during going into the city with the Off-Broadway show, but I'm committed to working on that and getting that done. It's just a lot of work. You can imagine these shorts that are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes long. They take several days, and this feature film is going to be about an hour long, I think. And I want it to be really special and good, as good as I can make it. So we're working through it. I'll keep you guys posted. But I am starting to do the Poly Family, and I think I'm going to keep doing Poly Family. I don't know if the audience is going to be as big though. That's the thing. It's a new show, so Hey, hey, Victoria, thanks for coming back. But I think the Poly family is funny. And I watched the new episode last night. We watched the new episode, and it's so bizarre. It's just like the thing that's most bizarre. Yes, polyamory is not my thing. I think it's weird personally, but I'm not gonna like judge hardcore on anybody. It's, the world changes, and sometimes things seem like so bizarre, and then like hundreds of years later they'll be like, that was so weird, but that ended up being normal. It's like, I don't know, I'm always trying to look ahead, be like, will this be normal in 100 years? Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, it seems like it's good. Wait, what was that? It's a good material. I know, it's just so confusing. The main thing that I have to rip on them about is that they don't have it sorted out. They act like, okay, so you're doing polyamory. Good for you. Good. So you're doing it. Great. But like, do you have your relationship sorted out? No, they do not. They're so, the men, and it's not just the men. I feel like, I don't know. I've only watched 2 episodes. So Stephanie, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I think I'm going to have to do these. It's so freaking annoying, guys. So I got to just vent a little. YouTube is encouraging creators to do vertical live streams because then there's certain things that can be gifted. Like, for example, I think like Mona gifted 5 memberships today. I don't think you can gift memberships in a horizontal. You can only do it in a vertical. And there's something else. They're like pushing this new promotion called Gems. I don't even know what it is, but they tell you if you do vertical lives, you'll get like a 50% extra revenue if you do them 3 times a month. And yeah, 1 wife is definitely enough, and great. We love that 1 wife. But I just did that vertical thing, and it just gets all these freaking weird comments, and it's not worth it. This is the thing. This is so much work. This is not work. I love going live and chatting with you guys. If anything, it's self-indulgent and therapeutic for me. Doggy. You guys, YouTube, man, I've been doing YouTube for 5 years, and I love it. I hope to be doing it. Honestly, I hope to do YouTube until the day I die. That's my intent. That's my hope. But like, I've been working so freaking hard, you guys. I work 7 days a week on this stuff. Some days I lose 5 subscribers for no reason because they're probably bots. It's just crazy. Like I was up to 3,095 subscribers on like last Monday. And then all of a sudden I was at 3,089 for the rest of the week. And now I think I'm at 3,095 again on the weekend. It's just like this weird, like, I don't think people are unsubscribing because they don't like it. I literally think like they get rid of bots. I'm going to call you the B&B. So, oh, Mary's B&B. Hold on, I missed your comment. So bizarre. Yeah. That's the thing about their children. That's the main thing about the Poly family. It's like, that's the whole point. That's the thing. It's the most funny thing about the Poly family so far to me has been Alicia. She's the blonde one. She made this whole. It was in the parody from last week, or the one last week. She was like, oh yeah, we were really concerned about our kids, and we really wanted them to be happy and taken care of. But so we put an ad out in the paper because we wanted to like have some other sex partners. It's just like, what? I just can't. They're poor kids, man. And then I have this little selfie stick thing and it keeps sliding down. I don't know, but it is definitely. So we watched the new episode last night. I took notes. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it. And there is a lot of good material talking about like the first wife is going to try to breastfeed for the second wife's kids, and the husband's like doing it's just so silly. I don't know if you guys want to watch the show or not. Thank you so much, guys. Be honest with me. Whoever's with me, I got 6 people with me. I guess you'll just be kind. I know you guys are all very kind. I've been posting so much. Do you ever feel like it's too much? Like, is it bad if there's more posts? Be honest. Do you ever feel codependent? Like you need to support me and comment on everything, and sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, another video I gotta put. Oh gosh. Let me just say, you don't have to be too honest because I'm a very fragile little flower. But if you ever feel that, please don't feel like you need to comment on everything. Just stay in. More posts the better. Thank you. Just staying a subscriber and watching 1 or 2 videos a week will soothe the savage beastie. But every once in a while I overthink probably too much, and I'm like, do my supporters like feel obligated? I feel like some people might, feel like, oh, Jeff posted another video. Geez, I didn't even, I've been overthinking. I overthink all the time. You guys overthink a lot. How many times have I rubbed my forehead today? You have to rein. You don't have to rein your comments in at all. No. I think eventually I'll be posting a little bit less again, but I got a little crazy, crazed with the vertical shorts, because the vertical shorts are a total different animal, and they were gaining subscribers like a lot, and it's addicting, because I'm like I'll just tell you guys again, I've gained well, that's totally fine. I'm just so happy to have you guys. The what was I? Okay, I've gained several, like 100. I don't remember. Like, let's okay. So I'm 3,095 subscribers or so. The ad revenue isn't even going up at all. If anything, it's gone down. So I'm still raking in about $120 a month from YouTube ads and memberships, and that's still cool. You know, that's like the equivalent of having like one private lesson. You know, it's great, and I just hope it'll grow. But I just wish it was growing a little bit more from the ad revenue. I don't expect like other people to join necessarily. Everybody doesn't have that kind of like extra. I get it, but it's just like the ads, they just really don't pay off. And then the vertical videos pay zero. I think I've told you guys this before, and I'm not trying to just bellyache, but it's like if I post a vertical short that does 10,000 views, I have a couple of those Megan ones that did 10,000 views. I was like, oh my gosh. And they earned like 10 cents, literally 10 cents. That's great. Well, that's what it's all about. As long as I'm making people a little bit laugh or happy or smile or grin, I'm happy. I really am. And I'm excited I've been holding back on some 90 Day Fiancé stuff that I want to film. I don't know if you guys watch 90 Day Fiancé, but I have some 90 Day Fiancé parodies I did last year, and they're pretty silly. And they did pretty well, actually, but I used the help of Reddit, and Reddit is no longer like a helpful place anymore. So it's kind of tricky. It's just so tricky to find the audiences, and I just wish I could find new audiences. But it seems like the Sister Wives audience was the original great supporter that has helped the channel grow, and all the other audiences I haven't really found any other ones yet. So now it's like I'm just posting new shows, trying to find new shows. But there's a couple called Sarper and Shekinah on 90 Day Fiancé. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they're pretty silly. Shekinah has like tons of plastic surgery, this girl from LA, and like to the point where I'm sorry to like make fun of someone's appearance, but I'll just say like her lips are literally like airbags. Like literally, and she's had like multiple nose jobs while on the show, and I feel like the nose jobs are like almost like making her nose bigger. It's just funny. It's a strange phenomenon. All the plastic surgery, all the things. And then Sarper is like this guy who's like such a bizarre character from, I think he's from Turkey. I think he's Turkish. Really interesting, funny guy. And he's like total like womanizing like maniac, and yeah. But I can't wait to dive in. I've never done them yet. I haven't filmed it yet, but I have taken notes on this whole season. I have enough notes probably to do 3 or 4 parodies, and I'll get it going. Oh, thanks. You let the ads play. I had asked before I guess if you let the ads play to 30 seconds, then you get like something from it. But yeah, I don't recommend Pernilla. I don't recommend watching The Real Show necessarily, because The Real Show of polyamory almost makes me a little nauseous. It's hard to explain why. It's not like they don't really do gross stuff that much. It's not like, I mean, I've only watched 2 episodes, but there's just something in those people that makes me a little bit nauseous, more than any other show. Plastic surgery freaks me out too. It's just such a sad trend that our society has gone through. Like physical beauty. Don't get me started on physical beauty. I think everybody's beautiful. Everybody. Every creation is truly beautiful. It's a work of art. Everyone is a work of abstract art, I think. And some abstract art looks like a Barbie. So if you look like a Barbie naturally, think how valuable is that type of natural beauty? It's like, but then the fact that every other freaking plastic surgery out person who wants to look like a Ken or a Barbie, like this perfect, then they've totally devalued that type of beauty. It's almost meaningless to look like that now. And everybody with the Botox and the nose jobs and the freaking fake teeth and the boobs and the ass and the everything. I feel very strongly about this. I felt strong about this for a long time, that plastic surgery for the sake of vanity, unless it's like for a health reason, like if you have to do something that's different, if you've had like cancer or something, that's another thing. It's just sad that, I look at people and like, let's say you're not conventionally beautiful, but you are like unique and interesting. We need, and they never look like Barbie. There's only one Barbie. I don't know. I don't want to go on too much more about that stuff, but so I'm going to keep doing the polyamory show because I think it could be funny. I'm going to keep working through the Meghan season, and I'm going to try to keep, okay, let's talk about Prince Harry. Victoria, help me out here. Prince Harry's book, I still haven't finished it. Since I stopped doing the commuting into the city, I no longer have the same time in my day to listen to the audiobook. I only have a little bit left, and I'll definitely finish it soon. But I have infinite notes. You should see the notebook. I took notes on every chapter, and I tried to like find what's the nuggets of humor. And as I've been doing, I did 5 of those Prince Harry Spare parodies so far, and they're not doing well at all. And they're doing probably the worst of all of the things I'm putting out right now. But weirdly, I really like doing them. So I think I'll keep doing them a little bit, but I'm not going to do the whole book if they do poorly, because that'll be like, God knows how many I'll do, 25, 30. I'm trying really hard to pick like the very, very best nuggets going forward. I think the first 4, I maybe was just doing it. I think the one I did last night, I dropped one last night at like 9:30 p.m. And that one has gotten like no views at all. But that's the one where he talks about wearing the Hitler costume for that dress party. That one was funny to me. I think that was the first one that I did that was actually pretty good about it. So we'll see. But I feel like for some reason or another, it's just not finding its audience. But I'm glad that some of you guys like it. Thank you, Stephanie. And Victoria. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's good. And I have one in the can, as they say. Oh, how many quotes have I done? I'm doing a lot of things repeatedly. In the can, meaning like I already filmed it a couple weeks ago. It's see, that's another thing I'm learning from listening to the book, the Spare book. Yeah, you got to check that one out. That's number 5 in the Spare series. It's called My Hitler Phase. And I was thinking that one would pop off and do really well. And when I woke up this morning, it had about 50 views, which is still great compared to my old school days. But my Sister Wives videos, the low end gets about 350 views a day. Things have changed. I'm telling you, in the fall last year, I was getting like 1,000 or more views a day on my Sister Wives videos. But then when the new season went on hiatus, things just kind of tapered off. So at this rate, oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. I'm probably going to wind up wrap this up pretty soon. But these allergies, deep breath, chest pain. Yeah, it was it's so stupid that Willie was dressed up as like a lion in a bodysuit or something like that. So Harry was like, I have to top that. That was very funny to me. And you know, I don't think Harry is in any way a Nazi. That's what's even more funny about it, that he was like, he just didn't have the presence of mind to know how dumb that was. Oh man. But I do feel for Harry, and I don't know, Victoria, I'm curious what you think. You would know the royal family way more than I do. I don't know that much about them, but he blamed Will and Kate. That's funny. He blamed them. I know that like it sounded like they laughed. I don't know like when he presented the idea to them if they laughed or what, but they are German descent. Oh my gosh. I feel so far that I feel for Harry. You know, I feel like I feel for him. But then it's like so hard. If I tell you my life story and I say, oh, by the way, Bill was such a jerk, he abused me this one year, you're going to take my side. But like, who knows if I'm skewed or, you know, I have like a little bit of a problem. Like I'm always trying to see everyone's side. I know it's a good thing, but it also makes it hard to know like who to believe. Victim status is his grift. Oh, wow. That's interesting. There was another thing I put in the 4th one where he literally said that he wondered if like his talent was to basically lie. Like I swear to you, like when he had that one thing that came out in the book where he was cornered, like there was a photo of him doing cocaine and they wanted to do the interview with him and he said no, and he held to it and he won. He like won that little battle, and afterwards he wondered if that was like, I'm paraphrasing his life poorly and I'm sure this isn't exactly what he meant, but it was almost like he said, was this my superpower? Was this my like thing where like, you know, whereas Granny could be calm and level in all circumstances, was it mine to like, I'm ruining his words, but like that made me really take a second look. I'm like, did he really say that? But anyway, I do enjoy doing those. Plus they're pretty easy to do. I gotta find the latest interview. What was it recent? Like how recent? Who did he do it with? Because I haven't seen anything super recent, but I do feel kind of bad. It seems like the people hate on them so much, and I don't get it. BBC. Okay, thank you. I'll definitely check it out. Either way, it seems like, he didn't have like a great thing. That's a great question. Thank you so much. It is such a pain in the butt to wash that off. So usually I have these makeup wipes, super organic, like healthy. We're trying to be so healthy. So I have these organic, healthy makeup wipes. All right, I'll check it. I'm going to look for that later. Thank you, Victoria. So I have these makeup wipes, and I usually use a half of one. I'll rip one in half when I do the Sister Wives parodies. By the time I take off like the Robin's eyebrows, it's like just about like used to death. Like I'm like, oh, I should use the whole one. So when I do the Harry beard, I need 1.5, and I still have kind of like a reddish hue. The other day, my wife was like, oh, you still have red in your eyebrow. So it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to get it off, yeah. But it's fun. The stupid pencil. The pencil is really soft, so I'm gonna run through that pencil probably by the end of the month. But what else can I say? I am enjoying doing the spare ones, and I'm not gonna like stop just because they're not getting like hundreds of views. I think it's one of those. I always think videos are like, I feel like they're like investments. If you can picture what I mean, like makeup wells. I feel like they're like little investments. Like I have so many videos. You guys know this, I think. I have over 1,000 videos. You probably all know this because if you're watching this, you're probably someone who supports me and who knows what's up with the channel. But before I started doing parodies, like I only started doing parodies like a year and a half ago. I did only like videos straight up out of my imagination, and I have so many of those. And I feel like one day when, not if, although my confidence is a little bit weakened lately, but when the channel gets bigger, people will start to discover all that stuff, and it'll be like exponential. People will watch more, and I hope. There's so many things I don't understand though about how YouTube pays us. Like certain videos will earn like $20 for 1,000 views, and then other videos will earn like $3 per 1,000 views. And I have to do more research and try to figure it out. But sometimes it doesn't have like a rhyme or reason to it. I will definitely keep going. Investments, people will come to it. How's your art going, Victoria? Any updates for us on what's going on with you and your art stuff? I am going to just keep on keeping on. Sister Wives to the end of time. Yeah, and I'm trying to get better. I know, like, I think I have to. I'm posting a little shorter videos now. Well, today I posted one that was like 1 minute and 20 seconds. That was like extreme. I'm not going to do that a lot. But I realized that I think my 11, 12, 13, 14 minute long videos were feeling like a little long. Maybe it's my insecurity, but when I watch the premieres with you guys, I feel like I'm like, oh, I know some of you have requested the longer videos. That's why I made them longer deliberately, because I know some people were liking them. But I put that poll out a few weeks ago, and it seemed like it was like a 55 to 60% of the channel would prefer them in like the 3 to 6 or minute range. So I'm going to try to shorten videos for a little while and make them more refined. Like instead of having like a vat of oil, I want to have like a cup of like the most pure, like super unleaded oil. It was like weird, cheesy, not that deep, but I'm just afraid that like I'm not posting good enough stuff. So anyway, so I got an audition coming up this week for another off-Broadway play, and I have to learn a monologue. And I don't have a lot of monologues, because when you're in a show for a long time, like I was in the city in a show for a long time, you don't really have as many auditions, or you could or you couldn't, depends on how hungry you are. And at the time I was just happy to be working, so I didn't push as hard. It probably hurt me in the long run. But so I have an audition, I guess, on Tuesday. So I'm like, I gotta go back in the city on Tuesday. I'm like, I don't want to go. I don't want to leave my little guy. I'm already missing him. And I stayed up last night just worrying about it all. Like, oh, what am I going to do? But like, if YouTube, I don't know how long it's going to take. But so earning basically like $125 a month on YouTube with 3,000 subscribers, and it hasn't gone up since, in fact, last year when I started getting monetized, I was earning like $225 a month. I think maybe because people were buying merch. I don't even know why. It doesn't matter. It's all good. It's totally all good. This is just a learning experience. But I like to think like, oh, when I get to 4,000 subscribers or 5,000, then I'll be supporting my family. But no, I probably won't be supporting my family off of YouTube until I have more like 30,000 or 40, 50,000, honestly. And that's not even going to be like a good living. That would just be maybe like enough to kind of cover it, and which would be freaking amazing. Pray to God I can get there. So I just don't know. I need big bumps. I need big bump. But then it's like God, just want to do God's will. Like I can't like force my will on the situation. And if it's meant to be, it'll be. And I just got to keep trying to get better and searching for different audiences and yada 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 yada. So here's what you have to look forward to. I'm gonna wrap it up, but also please do let me know what's going on with you guys. If there's anything else you guys want to share, any questions real quick before I get off, I'm happy to entertain. Tomorrow or Monday, most likely Monday, Sister Wives short called Will Somebody Play Frisbee with David? Which I'm very, I know my gut is like, I don't know if you ever get like this, but my gut is like both ways. It's both ways. It's like, if I were making a living off of YouTube, then I would be perfectly free to be with my family every day and to make videos all week. But then I still would want to work in movies and Broadway and stuff. It's not like I would give up wanting to have made it. I think this new one is going to be really stupid because I put Tony in it. Spoiler, Tony's in it. And the way Christine and David bickered was so interesting. I don't know if you guys caught that. If you saw last week's episode, the beginning part, they like had like an interesting little fight. I was surprised. I'm like, oh, like not that I wish for them to have strife at all. I would never want that, but it's just like telling because you think they're so perfect and the pink cloud, everything is great for them. And then David was like, well, you can't tell me what to do. And she's like, oh, you want to show your masculinity by climbing the fence? And she's going to go around I totally amplified all that to the max. I think this is going to be pretty funny. But then I have a Frisbee match. Spoiler, anybody who watches this live stream will know. Plug your ears if you don't want to know the spoiler. Plug your ears, warning. I have David playing Frisbee with Tony and Cody. Of course, Cody's going to show up. He pops up in the middle of their backyard because he loves to play Frisbee and he's competitive. And they have that little back and forth, the triangle of Tony, David, and Cody playing a little Frisbee. That's going to be tricky to edit, though. It's not going to be super long. Let me scoot back here. Yeah, I love that. That was so funny. I really found that awesome of David. He looked a little different to me in this episode. I hope he's okay. He looked a little bit more gaunt than usual. Something in his like cheekbones. He just looked a little like, maybe some time had passed since the last episode. Yes, Victor, I'm reading this now. Day in the Life seems to work well on other channels. Have you thought about doing one where you set up like how you go about it all? You know what? I have considered something like that, but I don't know if exactly what you're suggesting. So stay with me. I have thought about live streaming an editing session where I share my screen, and then I have like a video of me, me editing, and you've seen those videos where like gamers like live stream themselves playing a game or videographers, but I don't know how interesting that will be. That needs to be for someone who cares about editing. But what you're suggesting sounds a little bit more wide than that, like how I set up my filming and is that what you mean? It's definitely worth the thought. It's weird that something that's a positive out of this whole mishmash is that the vlogs have been doing really well. Vlogs used to be the worst performing thing. I've actually had my last vlog that I did. Yeah, that's a good idea. I have thought of that, but thanks for the suggestion. It would be, and Mona made a suggestion the other day on a different level of like, do more videos that are like just for my imagination again. That means not on the green screen and getting outside and using parts of the house again, which is a lot more work. I don't want to say I'm scared of the hard work because that's not the amount of time I'm putting in on these videos. You guys can't imagine. Like it's like I'm barely getting them done. Even to the makeup and stuff. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Like how I make a Sister Wives video from start to finish. I think that would do well. Thank you. It's funny because I have to show setting up the camera, but then I'd have to probably film myself on the phone setting up the camera, and then I could switch it around. But like kind of like a little mini documentary. I definitely think it would do well. It's a great idea. I'll give some thought to that. It's a little bit more work, but like again, not that I'm afraid of work. If I thought it would do really well, I have 1 or 2 cooking videos I did on my channel, and one of them gets views every day. It's so funny. I like have this little camping stove where I make like a little can of chili. It's like one of my top 5 videos. Yeah, thanks, Pernilla. I'm excited. I wanted to have it out tomorrow night, but tomorrow we're going to do Mother's Day stuff with my wife and my mom, so it's not going to be any time to edit during the day. Me and my little guy went to the garden center today and got a nice perennial flower for my wife. I'm going to plant that after he wakes up, and got a nice little annual for my mom, and got some shady grass seed. I need to get more grass on my lawn because we're kind of shaded. But what was I saying? Anyway, I had something else I was going to say there. I love that stuff. But then also it's like, I don't have a lot. So then somebody will come to my channel and find the one video, maybe they enjoyed it, the camping video. And, oh yeah, thank you so much, by the way. I should have said that. I was on my mind to say that. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms and the grandmas, and the pet moms, for being so great. Moms are the best. My mom raised me as a single mom, and she's always been the central character of my life. I love her so much. She encouraged my art. She's the best. And I think about her and pray about her to have like still the greatest like era of her life. Like, I hope, coming up. She's the best, by the way. She is the best. She taught us like she taught us there are no accidents in art. So many amazing lessons that like only like someone with great instincts would give you. Like you're making a painting or you're doing your acting. She really is awesome. She choreographed all of my shows growing up. She's a choreographer, and she was a dancer in college, and she ended up choreographing a lot. She's a fantastic choreographer, amazing, and one of my best teachers in my life. She taught us the value of hard work, creativity, and like never taking anything for granted when you have a chance to perform and all that stuff. We would do summer shows and she would choreograph. Anyway, she's the best. So, and she loved my little guy, so she's gonna get to see my little guy tomorrow, and it's all good. Little guy's amazing. He's turning 2 soon, and he is totally like amazing. He's amazing, but he's getting into that age of like a little more spicy, a little more feisty. He's pushing back a little bit more. Yeah, I know you got a lot of. You're a pet mom to many, I believe. How many pet babies do you have? Fur babies. Anyway, I feel like I was on several different things, but I think I'm gonna wrap it up pretty soon too. Oh yeah, too. I know he's so freaking amazing. Every day I'm like, I can't imagine a more cute face. Like, he did something the other night to my wife where he like wrapped both of his hands around her neck and pulled her head to him. He just looked into her eyes like close, and he started singing this song to her that she sings to him that he had never sang it before. He never even exhibited that he knew the words. All of a sudden he starts doing it as a song in Spanish, and we were both looking at each other like, he knows so much, and he's only like just beginning to like, I mean, he speaks a lot. He's very good at communicating for his age. It's great. It's awesome. But having a kid and living this type of lifestyle with the art and the creativity and stuff, and I just gotta, I'm doing okay. Thank God we have some money in the bank. So I always like want to like put an asterisk. It's not like I'm like, I don't have any debt. We're okay. But you just want to have so much more. You want to be able to have so much more. Like, God forbid anything ever happened to me or anybody, and then like, it's just, yeah. Oh, two are elderly. Oh my goodness. Oh man. You know what they say, or something that I have from the Bible, but it's like when people are sick or when something dies or someone dies, it's like those are the times to draw closer. And if you have experience in that, you obviously are a very like seasoned soul. So I'm sorry that those ones are sick, but that's so sweet that you have so many babies. Yeah, I guess that's it, guys. I think I could ramble on for 10 more hours probably, and so grateful that 8 of you are with me right now, and thanks for transitioning over to this live stream after the first one, which started good, kind of, and then ended up really bizarre and weird, and thank you. You stay blessed as well. Yeah, thank you so much. I'll be posting one more thing. This is what I wanted to say. I have a video that's set to be edited next week of Prince Willie, Prince Harry, Meghan, and Princess Catherine, when the whole thing from the book about where I guess Meghan said something like, you have mom brain to her, and she took great offense that she got her hormones were offended or something like that, or that just was ripe for parody. So I made a really beastly parody of that I can't wait to share that one with you guys. Hopefully no one's offended. All right, everybody. Thank you so much again. I'm going to go and see what the hell I got to work on here. And Heavenly babies. Yeah, thank you guys again so much. Yeah, Fernilla, I am... we could talk. I would love to talk more about the faith because I didn't grow up with faith. But I got it when I was around 22. I was a great friend, my friend James, and had helped me. He gave me a Bible and like underlined some things. And he like just helped me understand something that I didn't quite get. And now it's a huge part of my life. So I'm happy to share my version of that. Excuse me. Okie dokie. Have a great day, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by and tuning in. And I'll try to go live again in a week or so. And it feels good to be connected with you guys. And lots more stuff coming. Very important. Have a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day again to all the moms and grandmas and everybody. And I'll check you guys soon. Okay, have a good one.